To the best of my knowledge, none of the literature on CIT programs, the Memphis model, or the disproportionate arrest rates of persons with mental disabilities addresses this question. Although we do know that in many jurisdictions, the quality of counsel that's afforded to this population is scandalous. I know of no such program that makes any connection at all between the subjects of CIT intervention and lawyers. For the promise of therapeutic jurisprudence to become a reality, it's essential that this issue be comprehensively addressed. So where are we? Well, as of June 2015, 124 individuals with mental illness were shot and killed by police officers. That's a quarter of all individuals killed by the police in the first 6 months of last calendar year. At least one study showed that people with psychiatric disability were 4 times as likely to die in encounters with the police as were members of the general population. And very recently, another study increased that to a ratio of 16 times. In other words, a person with a mental disability is 16 times as likely to be killed by a policeman as is a member of the general public. Now, many of these individuals were in mental health crises, and police were responding to reports of odd or erratic behavior rather than to reports of crimes being committed. Crisis intervention training may be one of the police force's very best options for curbing and eventually eliminating deaths and injuries of individuals with mental illness at the hands of the police. The training provides practical advice for these crisis situations, allows officers to practice their response in realistic role-play scenarios. Additionally, crisis intervention training recognizes the fundamental principles of therapeutic jurisprudence, voice validation and voluntariness, by providing opportunities for individuals in crisis that will empower them rather than relegate them to the nation's largest mental health facilities, the jails. Excuse me. If we are to turn to TJ as a means of enhancing well-being, then the national adoption of CIT programs in urban departments and rural departments, in red states and blue states, in cities and suburbs, will be one of the most valuable developments that we can imagine. And then perhaps persons with mental illness in need of intervention by mental health professionals, not by law enforcement officials, will no longer, in the words of the title to this paper, be unnecessarily, quote, held down by big police. Thank you very, very much.